Hey guys, I'm back, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a movie review on Violent Night. So this was released in 2022, it stars David Harbour, John Leguizamo, and Alex Hassel. In this movie, a team of mercenaries break into a wealthy family compound on Christmas Eve, and they take everyone inside hostage. However, they are not prepared for the fact that Santa Claus is also on the grounds, and he's about to show why this Nick is no saint. So as many people have said before me, it's a bit like Die Hard, except it's much more explicitly a Christmas movie because Santa is literally the main character. So let's start off talking about the positives, and the big thing here for me, in my opinion, is that this is a movie that if you go into it with the right mindset and you know what you're getting into, you will probably have a lot of fun with it. Needless to say, it's not for everyone. Like, this is not going to be a film that, like, everyone is going to be revisiting every Christmas. But, like, you will probably get the most out of it if you are like me and you have, like, a really messed up sense of humor. Like, it is a film that, you know, is very much aimed at people like me. I very much enjoyed this film. I do also think you will get a bit more out of it if you watch it with other people as well. You'll probably have fun if you watch it on your own, but like if you watch it with, you know, other people, or if you see it in like a packed cinema like I did, I just think it's like even more fun, honestly. If you like the look of this film from the trailer, you will probably enjoy this. I know I'm not really saying much in the positive section other than you may or may not enjoy this film, but the film isn't really aiming for much above that. Its main goal is to just entertain you with this, like, ridiculous concept. And I think it does it well. For me personally, I think it did it very well. I thought it was really hilarious seeing Santa Claus, of all people, in this just like R-rated environment. I get the fact we've had R-rated Santa Claus movies before. But you know, in the context of like an ultra-violent like action comedy film, I thought it was just loads of fun. I thought it was really it's such a just kind of a funny concept to me. And you know, speaking of the action and stuff, the movie, let's just say it lives up to its title. You get like Santa Claus like killing people with Christmas ornaments, beating them to death with sledgehammers, and you get without saying too much, there is a booby trap scene in this film that is like an R-rated Home Alone scene. And I think a lot of people are very much going to enjoy that. That scene got some very loud verbal reactions from my audience when I saw it. David Harbour is fantastic in this film as Santa Claus. As you've seen from the trailer, he's very much kind of a, you know, bit more of a kind of like weathered and fed up Santa, and he's just kind of like done with Christmas a little bit. And I think David Harbour manages to portray that, and he just manages to portray that perfectly and make it very, very believable, some of the stuff they do with Santa in the film. And it was very interesting, and I can't really like imagine anyone better as Santa Claus in this context than David Harbour, honestly. I think he was kind of the perfect casting choice. He's really, really great as Santa in the film. And yeah, definitely makes the movie all the more enjoyable. It's a very entertaining film, at least for me it was, but there isn't really like that much beyond that, so let's start talking about the negatives. Firstly, I just want to say I think the first half is a bit weaker than the second half. I don't think the first half is necessarily bad, but, you know, the first half is very much what, you know, sets things up, and the second half kind of pays it off. And I don't think the film really does enough to make you care about the stuff going on past Santa beating people to death violently. So considering the fact the first half is kind of, you know, all about setting all that up, it's not really quite as interesting as the second half. Still, it remains entertaining all the way through, in my opinion, but yeah, I feel like the villains, and the main villain is a bit forgettable. He's not really that charismatic or charming as a villain, in my opinion. You know, I just think he wasn't like all that interesting. They flesh him out a little bit, but like not enough to, yeah, make you really care about him that much. And I also just think it's structured a bit weirdly as a movie, because it mostly jumps back and forth between like Santa eviscerating people and a family waiting to be saved by Santa as he's eviscerating people. It feels a little bit weird to watch as a film, because that's the way the story is told. And you know, as I said, it's not really trying to be anything more than just an entertaining, fun little R-rated Christmas film. But at the same time, it's just a bit of a weirdly told story, and you know, it is fun, but it's not, that doesn't necessarily make it like a great film, and it's not really trying to be great cinema, but you know, it definitely isn't, but it's still a fun, entertaining film. I get the fact this review was very, very short, but there isn't really much to say about it, because it's for me at least, there's not really much to it other than it's a fun it's a fun R-rated Christmas film to watch with your mates. That's my take on it. So I will give Violent Night a 7 out of 10. I will say though, I do really like how they have a load of like traditional Christmas movieisms and like wholesome Christmas charm in there, and like they implement it into this movie like quite perfectly. But yeah, I would recommend this film to anyone who wants to get in the Christmas spirit in the most messed up way possible. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about it. It's just a brief little review. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this review. If you did enjoy, please do remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. If you have seen this film, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, bye bye.